And maybe that's an opportunity for actually sort of reinventing yourself, is saying, oh, I thought I was this, but it looks like I'm really this, and then you can shed all those other things and go deep on that one thing that you do really well.
Hello, SaaS leaders. Welcome to Swattage, the Software Innovation Lab. If you're new here, my name is Dale Richards. I'm a software innovator from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I love making software that changes the world. I'm interviewing top experts on the cutting edge of SaaS leadership and sharing their insights with you. If you want to foster innovation, cultivate your culture, and disrupt the market with new software products that change the world, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell.
With adoption, it's both a leading and a lagging indicator, in my opinion. It is a lagging indicator that we found something that is interesting. It resonates in one way or another, so people start to use this thing, or they start to buy this thing, or whatever, or turn it on, or whatever. Lagging indicator in that, that's when it's a lagging indicator. So the leading indicator is that it's going to predict that you probably will get people to continue to purchase, whether it's a subscription or that other people, new entrants, new customers may convert. So it's a great metric and KPI really of how the product is doing, and is it delivering value. And so I like to look at adoption. There's a lot of different words that people use. Some people say engagement, some people say adoption, some people say usage, and some people say that they're all very different. But for my vocabulary, I just say adoption just means, number one, that they've either turned on or installed or something like that. Like that's the first sort of gate to measure for adoption. And then the second thing is all of the things that you can do in that app or feature or whatever. And so tracking how many times they're using it, which aspects of that thing they're using, how frequently they're using it, why are they using it, and how deeply are they adopting that thing. So there are a lot of different ways in terms of the usage to look at the adoption.
And the adoption of individual features versus other features that may not be adopted.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. It's like the distribution, or the, how would you call that? It's like the, what percentage of the entire product is being adopted? Is everybody using just this one feature, or are they having an even distribution? And it's another great reason for tracking that kind of adoption metric, so that you can know where you need to prune the product, where you might have things that are just not valuable, or where you need to put all your chips and maybe that's an opportunity for actually sort of reinventing yourself, is saying, oh, I thought I was this, but it looks like I'm really this, and then you can shed all those other things and go deep on that one thing that you do really well. Or you find out that people are interested in the whole thing, but that you're just not delivering on all those other aspects in an effective enough way. So anyway, adoption, and again, what you do is you find a baseline, and if you're creating a brand new product, you're going to have to do some research on competitors or similar analogies to find out how well they're adopted. Another aspect is to find out how fast people get to the ideal adoption. So there's this ramp up period. Anyway, so take a baseline of how fast you think people should be adopting this new product or feature, and to what extent, both in terms of turning it on and all the usage that you're anticipating. And then, and a lot of times that might be hard data that you have based on other features that you already have, or maybe you have inside information on other apps or solutions like it. Or it might have to be an extrapolation or a guess, and you have to sort of be okay with that. And then once you launch, then you just start recording that data and seeing how you're doing with those against those baselines. Are we better or worse? And that will tell you what your ROI is, positive or negative, and the magnitude. So now number three. Once we've got adoption figured out, then we move on to what I call business value. And so whereas vision is value to the customer and individual, this is why this is so important to the individual.
Don't forget that if you want to get the full interview on value measurement with Adam Michaelson, you can sign up at swattage.com/SaaS Club and join our mailing list for exclusive access to bonus materials not available on the channel. Join us again every Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time for more interviews and content right here on Swattage, the Software Innovation Lab. We'll see you next time.